Welcome to the show, baby dolls. We are pound for pound, the friendliest crypto channel in the southern and northern hemisphere. Friends, let me tell you something. Rumors start all over crypto. Unfortunately, we tend to trust people. We never think, hang on a minute, that rumor sounds like a hunk of crap started by somebody who's looking to take profit on me. We never ever think that, but we should. Let's continue. You see, it's funny, I see this rumor out here. Look at this, look at this. So ignore this person, doesn't matter who they are. Maybe they have a history, maybe they're like worth billions of dollars. I don't really know, friends, okay? Look, but he's saying, right, just remove the name, okay? This just appears at the top of my feed. It goes, LeMayo, if the lunar recovery whispers are legit, then assuming they commit to the repeg, then UST offers a 25x from here. Almost worth throwing a lazy $100,000 into it. And then he goes to the UST. He says, wow, if it repegs to $1, that's what happens. And let me tell you something. Yes, I'm going to crank some music for you. It's baloney. Bunch of baloney. This starts in every coin. Whispers. Pss, 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 pss. Can you hear that? It's a load of crap. See, everybody always falls victim to this. Unfortunately, it keeps working. Why? Because it's so much easier for these scammers, insiders, these hunchback snake oil salesman piece of trash. It's so much easier for them to scam people than it is for me, a voice of reason, to yell at you that you are being scammed right now. Because people always see this as an entitlement to riches. So if you tell them, hey, you know, maybe it kind of goes up from there, but if you roll this 10 times, you're going to lose like 8 or 9 out of 10 times. All right, you shouldn't be doing this. And they will say, nope, you're jealous. You're stopping me from getting rich. You don't get it. You're just trying to like FUD my bags, all these things, okay? People just invent stuff. It doesn't really matter, friends. That's why I always get baited and people try to trick me into doing these. It just doesn't ever work on me, okay, friends? I was born in the arena. I was born in bear markets, okay? Just fire around me, apocalypse, the 4 horsemen running around, nuclear holocaust. I've been through it all, okay? None of it impacts me. That's why I'm here to help you when you're looking at this, okay? So when I'm seeing this, I even tell you right now, okay? Funny to see a rumor with Luna regarding the USTD peg stablecoin. Of course, the rumor is it will repeg by their commitments. Look at this. Translation. Insider traders bought it up and now they need bids to dump it onto people now. Even selling UST at minus 95% is okay because a 20x makes it back. You never think about that, do you? Huh? You never think about that. I know, friends, I reported on this story. This one gentleman, he made between $1 and $4 million. I've got the exact amount. This poor guy, he made his retirement money in Luna. Remember, Luna did like a 400x. I think it did like a 900 to 1000x. He ended up making all his money in Luna. He retired from the United States of America. He set himself up. He went to move to like Thailand, one of these countries. And unfortunately, in those 2 weeks of traveling, he got the passport, wherever he moved to. In those 2 weeks, guess what he did? Poor guy. He converted all his profits into UST. Because he said in those 2 weeks of waiting, he's going to earn some yield. He'll have yield to spend when he gets there. It's like a little present. I feel so sorry even saying this story, but you know, it's true. So poor guy, in those 2 weeks, you know, He moves out, he closes everything up, gets on a plane, goes and sets everything up. And then to his shock, in those 2 weeks, it was literally the 2 weeks, everything just goes to zero. I mean, isn't it such a sad story? So now this is UST itself. I mean, very sad, right? So 2nd of May, he goes away, comes back. Okay, you've actually lost absolutely everything. So very sad, right? Now, when it comes to these, if you zoom in, you can see, you know, people are playing around. They're fooling around with these friends. They're just trying to do these leverage trades. They'll look for any narrative. But I want you to know something. You know that gentleman I told you out there? Maybe he had $1 million. If he can get back 5% of his money, That's all the degens buying it at 5 cents. Remember, he got it at $1. It went to 0. Now, if it comes back to 5 cents, it's like 4.2 cents. It actually did tick at 6 cents, okay? Think about this. He just needs a 20x to make back all his money. Okay, now, obviously, you're like, oh, where can a 20x come from? We'll think about that later. But sometimes these people even think, well, if I make a 10x, I get back half my money and I can deal with that, okay? Because I'm never, ever going to... It's like, you're thinking about this, friends. It's like you're in a crypto altcoin and there's some people, right? Let's say they had like $1 million in something and then it drops down. It's like them saying, well, if I held on and I realized the market was turning, by the time I confirmed that it was turning, I'm down 50%, which is actually very, very, very realistic. So these people are happy to take like a 50% loss. But that's one way to think about it. Now, why that's important is guys like that have millions and millions and millions of USDC, and they would more than happily take that loss. These UST type of repegging narratives, they do a lot of damage to retail coming in. But hey, if people want to come and play the game, they want to jump in the arena, they got no one else to blame really, because you're dealing with super speculation here. Of course, no one's going to give you free money for your stable coin. It's just all a bunch of baloney, but it also it's a bit inspiring for our bull market. I know it's crazy inspiring, right? You think, well, in the bull market, if people are literally inventing stuff out of their heads, I don't know, are they schizophrenic, friends? Are they on a lot of drugs, smoking ayahuasca? I don't know what's going on. Just if you can invent a narrative in your head where a stable coin repegs, you'll invent anything. Now, of course, there's a difference. Imagining the narrative and it actually getting somewhere decent, two completely different things. We know being 95% down from that repeg, it's up from the lows, but it's still a long way to go, okay? We're probably not going to see some sort of nuclear unicorn run like that, but it kind of gives you an idea of what's possible in the rest of the altcoins. So that's why I wanted to bring this cute attention to you as well, right? So cow swap, cow stands for coincidence of wants. It's an economics term. Cow swap is the DEX aggregator. Whenever you trade in it, they go moo. So cow swap is actually pretty cool, friends. Cow swap is actually right here. Now, interesting about the cow swap, they let you buy Hex. Okay, see Hex right here. All right. Now, cow swap, why is it cool? Well, you know, fake DeFi Uniswap, their latest UniV4 technology, they've basically just copied cow swap technology. Right, so it's interesting, right? All my theories and how I think crypto works, it all comes together. Because you would think if you have technology so good that Uniswap wants to use you, you should have such a huge valuation. No, the market's smart. The market knows that the community is the asset, not the code. We know no matter what code you have, if it's good enough, someone's just going to copy paste your ID and latch it onto a community with a bigger brand name. That's exactly what we're seeing right now. Now, CowSwap, the PulseChain community still supports them because they list Hex and everything properly. But what I've done is we've asked them publicly to support PulseChain. Remember, they're a DEX aggregator, so they don't compete with PulseX. But what they'll do is they'll find you the best price aggregating everything. So they might use, for example, 9-inch exchange. They might use PulseX or any of these 9mm, whatever it is, okay? They just try to grab you the best price, okay? Now, it's very interesting if they're able to do that and keep the community alive. So when it comes to these smaller players, they have to cater to smaller communities out there because Uniswap's just a huge brand. It'll be interesting, though, if the PulseChain community, with how ferocious and how loud we are and how much we keep using it, if we keep giving it life. I mean, it's got cute cows, friends, you know, cows next to bulls. We can make a lot of fun out of it. Even when you click a trade, it goes moo. So it's actually pretty funny. It'll be very interesting to see. Remember, Hex community was keeping alive that other coin ranking site, right? Which was named Nomics. All right, now that's obviously gone. Well, I think the rumor was that Binance bought out Nomics and then basically just got them to delete. That's a very common thing, friends. It's what the leaders of industries is actually what they do. They go and find the hungriest guy, they just pay him off to leave. It's kind of sad, but that's just how it works. It's like, hey, name your price. You know, oh, you're in here for like 3 million. All right, we'll give you 4 million, just get out, right? Just to take users away. And they just basically take all the tech and stuff. So this is a common thing in tech. And we think that's what happened with Nomics. So They were on the good side of the hexagons there, but they're not now. So it'll be interesting to see if CowSwap can get a boost from the PulseChain community if they play fair. All right, we'll see, friends. I know we've been backstabbed so many times hearing all the stories from the hexagon community and PulseChain community, how they all come in and they all just turn their backs. I'm just telling you now, friends, the reason why these happen, it's all because community, everyone thinks it's a cult, all right? But the price goes down. If your price goes down and you're a cult, you got a double whammy here. Okay, a lot of these people, they're soy boy cucks. They're like sitting on the fence. So they see the cult and they see price going down. They don't know what to do. Okay, but if the price goes up and the daily active users are increasing, right? And trust me, the engagement is huge anyway. And all the content creators, okay, that's going to flip everything. I know it really does come down to the color of the monthly candles. So here I am as well. Shout out to me and Lady KDP as well, who was talking to the CowSwap team. They basically said that they're going to look into it into January when it comes to supporting PulseChain. And I just want to remind you why we're all here. Now, this blew my mind, all right? So Tether, one of the dodgiest shadow pieces of crypto, okay, they are now sanctioning wallets for the government. So any wallet that interacts with Tornado Cash, Tether is just going to block the Tether, the USDT in their wallets. So this is a call. Now that I've seen this, friends, I want nothing to do with USDT, okay? I will just have DAI, DAI. Now, DAI isn't 100% fully protected because part of DAI's backing is USDC, and technically they can freeze that. But staying away from Tether, friends, because I'm telling you right now, right, Tether is the unknown shadow one. Tether is the one the government wants to take down. You see, Tether, they're obviously playing ball now, friends. I'm telling you right now. I don't have any proof of this. I just feel like Tether's many offices and their shadow realm around the world, I reckon the CIA got them. Obviously, CIA finds everybody. The CIA got them. They were able to talk to the CTOs. They go, well, you know, you could end up in a body bag if you don't play fair. Okay, so I know someone spoke to them 100%. We are now seeing Tether start to ramp up their government authority. And now you're probably asking, like, why is this happening? It's not just the politics and the rules, friends. The government, when they bring in the Roca Negra ETF, all the volume, they want the volume that's matched with Bitcoin, the stable coin, they want to control it. Because if they control it, they control all of crypto. How do I know this? They do this with paper gold. So most of the volume, where was it going through? It used to be, I think it still is, right? It's BTC/USDT. And that's a big no-no, okay? So the only reason why the ETF is actually going through is because they were able to get the nail in the coffin and compromise whoever's in control. The last thing that the government wants is all the volume to be matched with a currency that they don't control. Now, obviously, USDT is pegged to the US dollar, but still, you get the point, okay? Because they want a real stranglehold on the whole crypto industry. So, unfortunately, this is the way it's going. That's why, I mean, if you listen to Sir Ivan the Great, he said, like, even like the beginning of this year, he goes, guys, we shouldn't even be trading against stablecoins at all. We should be trading with Bitcoin. Everything should be chartered against Bitcoin or Ethereum. We have the monetary base, decentralized money. We do. And it's true. We should be doing that. It's just that everybody wants the short part of the yield curve. We really do. It really does satisfy such a big part of our demand. We can't live our lives without thinking about this insane volatility. Even 30% volatility, friends, is too much. You can't have that when it comes to trying to plan your life out for the next month, okay? So it is what it is. That's why they're going to keep clamping down on this. And where does this tie in, right? PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex community have been talking about these, okay? So this is Tether freezing the OFAC wallet, and they're going to keep doing it, okay? Obviously, it's a sign you shouldn't be holding Tether in your wallet. Tether can freeze you anywhere. DAI is the best stable coin. Okay, just telling you right now. So PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, they take censorship resistance seriously. Decentralization seriously, okay? You can literally download the websites and connect, all hosted by IPFS. So there's a lot of attention and care taken to dealing with this. Many other communities don't. Okay, you just take down one website, they're all gone. For example, you already know, friends, look what happened to XRP because they're not decentralized, all right? So Think about all these other coins. All the government's got to do, shut down Binance, shut down Coinbase. It's literally finished. They're game over for everybody. Okay, they're just websites. So people talk about they want freedoms, but do they really have it? All right. So that's why at the end of the day, you got to take these things seriously. Now, I'm not telling you to go take off your shirt, eat jelly beans, and go protest against government. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you, we've got to look at product market fit and what the market wants. Is there a competitive edge? And I think yes. I don't see any other coins doing this. No other coins are cheering for, downloading your own files, being real DeFi. They're not. That gives you a competitive edge, okay? All these other chains, they're basically just trying to be the next home next to Ethereum. That's what they're all trying to do. They're all playing the same game. Arbitrum, Optimism, Matic, even BNB, really, friends. All these other chains, that's what they're trying to do. Just to let you know, okay? Go out there, you can actually see. Some of them might be like, oh, we're a gaming chain, right? Immutable X. Or we're just an application layer, right? Now, the beautiful part is, and to my surprise, not a single one of these chains has actually claimed we're actually decentralized. We're censorship resistance, immutability, okay? Real DeFi. We want no middlemen, right? None of them actually said that. It's only in PulseChain, PulseX, and Hexland. So I think that's a competitive edge. I think when it comes to the bull market, more people will hunt things like this. And guess what? They don't even need a hunter, friends. I'll tell you right now. Listen to Steve Jobs, okay? Steve Jobs even says, like, you can't even listen to consumers. They won't tell you what they want. You've got to tell them what they want, all right? And that's why it's our messaging goal here with 140 plus content creators to be telling everyone else why you're in crypto to make money. Okay, how do you make money? You remove middlemen. The middle fat in there. You go, okay, to remove middlemen, you've got to be in real DeFi, okay? There is nobody in between, okay? Hex, trustless yield. It removes the middlemen. Who? It removes the Chinese miners that you have to pay and the electricity fees you got to dump for, okay? All these other middle costs out there. PulseX also removes the middleman. In Binance, for example, you have to trust that the Binance team is going to rotate their profits and buy up your BNB coin, okay? There's a middleman in there. What about with PulseChain as well? It's the exact same thing, friends. Okay, so all these things, they really come together to build the narrative. Now, of course, you don't know what the future holds, but you just got to think. Can you see people coming in to like something like that? I think 100% yes. Okay, you remove all the middlemen. You don't have these hidden unlocks, VCs, secret treasuries. You have none of that. So obviously, fingers crossed that the price eventually reflects that. But at the end of the day, the prices and the narrative, remember, when the prices start moving up, the louder everybody's voice is, the stronger they are, the more unified the message, everyone's going to keep coming in. All right. And trust me, all these other gaming chains, all these other like Matic and BB fans, they got nothing. They literally got no chance. The only chances they have is that they hope the money from Ethereum City floats around and feels sorry for them, okay, and keeps doing arbitrage and inventory movement here and there, okay? Because all this crypto gaming, all this stuff, yeah, it's cute, but they're all fighting with each other. No one is looking here, okay? We really are in what they call like a blue ocean strategy. Now, fingers crossed, no one else steals the idea, because right now, it seems to be clear open waters. Make sure you like, subscribe, beta button, all. Don't forget to love you, fans. Catch you soon.